Hello and welcome to Think About It, where we have two primary goals. One, to get you to think about it, and two, to make more sense than the communist news network known as CNN. There's a new celebrity in our country. You heard his name 15 or more times during the final presidential debate. He's Joe the Plumber, 34-year-old plumber from Ohio, and he has kind of set the political world on its ear. Maybe it's because so rarely do candidates actually get to speak to real people, I don't know. But in the extremely choreographed and scripted world of Obama, the puppet master forgot to screen out one guy who simply wanted to know why it is that Obama wants to punish success. And in giving the answer to Joe the Plumber, I thought Barack shed some great light on his true inner being. He wasn't supposed to do that, by the way. He's supposed to hide what he really stands for. Remember how far removed we are from the clinging to guns and faith comment? Well, we kind of got back to some socialist tendencies while he talked about spreading the wealth around. I learned 3 lessons from Joe the Plumber. Whether or not you have fully ingested all of the Obama Kool-Aid, or if you're like me, you're fascinated to see the way that the national media has propped up a man who truly stands for the very things that have been defeated on the other sides of the world. I think there are 3 lessons from Joe's life. Number 1, truly socialist ideas can't be easily explained away. There is no politically correct way to say to Joe, yeah, I'm going to take your wealth and I'm going to give it to people who haven't earned it. I mean, it's bad enough that Obama's talking about giving a tax cut to 95% of Americans when 30% of Americans don't pay federal taxes. 90 plus 35. Only in the world of athletics where somebody's going to give 125% does that make sense. There is no way to explain away a socialist policy. If you are comfortable knowing that whatever you earn can be taken and given to somebody who hasn't done a thing, then you know who to vote for. My second lesson from Joe the Plumber is that nobody with a dream to excel and own something should ever suck down the Obama Kool-Aid that's being freely distributed by the mass media and so many others. If you have a dream to stop being an employee and move into the position of being an employer, you're not going to like that presidency. If you're tired of taking orders and would like to put together a company where you can give the orders and live out your dream, you now know which of the 2 candidates wants to take that dream away from you. Because unless you cap your own earnings at $249,000, anything else above that gets to be given for redistribution and spreading of the wealth. My third lesson from Joe the Plumber really came out strongly when I found out that the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Union has issued a very scathing overview of Joe the Plumber's life, a guy that until a couple of days ago nobody had ever heard of. Just a 34-year-old guy trying to make ends meet, has a dream of someday owning his own company. Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Union, by the way, they were the very first union, national scale, to endorse Obama's bid for presidency, has let us all know that Joe hasn't yet achieved his official license from the union to be an actual plumber. Therefore, we really shouldn't listen to him. My third lesson from the life of Joe the Plumber is that when Democrats are wrong, they don't change. They don't admit mistakes. Instead, they batter and bruise and try to discredit the one who points out the error of their ways. All of this took place at an Obama rally where an innocent question was asked, why do you want to punish my success? The fallout from that answer could very well change the way this election comes out in just a couple of weeks. You need to think about it, folks. If you're comfortable with redistribution of wealth, please go back and read your history. And please, for some of you, for the first time ever, think about it.